Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's video of In the Know. And I just wanted to take a moment after some recent events to just talk about the downfalls of liability-only policies. I don't do many of them, and usually in my conversations with customers, as we're talking about how insurance should be, what they actually want, it's very, very, very few times that somebody's ever convinced me that it's in their best interest to just have liability only. If you have a car that's financed, you have to carry comprehensive and collision deductibles. If you own it outright, you have the option to remove those coverages. It's also regarding things like boats and RVs, motorcycles, anything like that. And some people will say, well, I don't want comprehensive and collision. I want to save a little bit of money. My car's not worth that much. My boat's not worth that much. It makes no sense. I'm fine paying out of pocket if something bad happens. But then 100% of the time, when something does happen, those customers are not very happy because now they're forced into a situation where they are having to pay out of pocket either to repair or replace a car, a motorcycle, a boat. Just this weekend, out on Eagle Mountain Lake, two or three docks blew over and were damaged severely in a storm, and there are hundreds of boats out there. The ones that are covered by my agency, we're already taking care of those customers and helping them through this process because we didn't do liability only policies on there. So liability only, just to recap, is you're just insuring it in case you get into an accident and somebody else, we have to pay somebody else. There's no protection on your car, your boat, your motorcycle. The policy is not paying you any money to repair or replace your own vehicle. It's just paying out to other people. So in that case, your policy is not going to set you right. It's not going to get you back on the road. It's not going to get you back on the lake. You're going to have to pay that. And there's also some additional coverages, like for instance, a car. If you get a chip in your windshield, for the most time, we'll cover that free of charge. You don't even have to pay your deductible, but that's only if you have comprehensive coverage. And comprehensive coverage, as we've discussed in the past, handles everything other than car-on-car collision. Hail, theft, fire, you hit a deer, you hit a pole, right? A storm blows over a huge pier over onto your boat. Those are things that are covered with comprehensive. So if you're looking to at least, make sure that you get something on not accidents, at least have comprehensive coverage. That way, when storms happen, when there's you hit something that's not another car, maybe you hit a pole, which I've had a customer do recently. There's something in your policy that's designed to pay you out. You can even go higher deductibles to make sure that things like window chips are covered free of charge. But if you don't have that, you take it to a body shop or you have somebody come and do some work. Having the comprehensive deductible allows us to do things that we wouldn't do if you didn't have the coverage on there. So liability policies, they're not that great. You end up not saving any money in the long run if you have a claim, and it really ties the hand of the agent and your company in helping you get back on the road. Maybe you have to miss a few days of work, maybe you aren't able to get a rental car because of something, and that's all because if you have liability only, we're only paying liability only. We're not doing anything specific for you. So just some thoughts on the downfalls of liability only policies. Don't have them. If you want to have those conversations, please give me a call. I'm glad to help. Thank you very much. You're in the know.